Hey, it's Eric here at Peachtree Classic Cars with my buddy Clinton from Moon Air Cooled. He's my Volkswagen mechanic, has been for about 10 years. And this is a 1959 Karmann Ghia. I'm gonna take it for a spin. And I insisted that he ride with me because he knows the car knows all about the little details way better than I do. It's a fun little car. Actually, this is the first time I've ever ridden in a Karmann Ghia. Can you believe that?
Oh, they're fun.
Yeah, this thing's sweet.
once you're in it, it's
I've been in a countless
nice little
Beetles.
coupe.
Shifts out real nice.
Oh yeah, everything's nice and tight. Went over everything. New brakes.
Speedo, fuel gauge.
And I do have all the original gauges for the car if you wish to swap them out. Same as the steering wheel.
Yeah.
But I mean that's 50-55. I mean it's just not even.
Yeah, I mean I don't even feel like we're going. I feel like we can go. I mean this car will go fast.
Oh yeah, it'll.
So you said that you just had they just put a new block on the engine and all that?
It's been updated to a late model dual port motor, aluminum case, brand new block. And from what I saw, everything
you know what?
inside.
Go down to that little church right here. We'll pull in there. Brakes are good.
I went through the brakes, so it's got all new wheel cylinders, master cylinder pads, all the rubber lines, everything looked okay. So I left that.
Done a couple of little videos here.
I mean, as you can tell, the car stops straight and
Yeah, it runs awesome. Actually, if there's a way you could pull up, like you're pulling right there into that shady spot, just pull straight, like right there, right there. Yeah.
kind of at an angle.
Perfect. Oh yeah. That's perfect. And let's let's leave it running, or you can crank it back up, and let's hear that engine up on the outside.
Okay. Yeah, make sure the emergency brake works.
E-brake works. Yeah, go ahead and crank it back up, and then you pop the trunk or deck lid. Sounds awesome.
Got 45 pounds of oil pressure. We've already ridden it, 30-45 minutes before you got here.
So let's go ahead and turn it back off, and then tell me just a little bit about. Tell me a little bit about. You were telling me earlier about the engine. New block.
So there'd be a new block with all standard bearings, no miles on it, of course. It's aluminum.
So I mean, this thing's got braking. It's still braking.
Late model. Dual port with progressive carburetor.
Little firewall looks nice.
So you actually get a little bit of throttle response out of it with the carburetor. And
I could feel that it wanted to go a lot faster. I mean, just felt real strong.
And the car's nice and quiet inside when you're riding in it. So.
Yeah. You don't see a lot of 59s, huh?
Not too many.
So the body's really straight on it. I'd say
the aftermarket, the 356 Porsche wheels with the hubcaps, and
tires look like they're in great shape.
They look pretty new. And like I said, the biggest modification was seeing the bumpers being painted and the trim being taken off the side, which can be added back on.
Yeah, if you wanted to do that, it'd be a real easy little project.
It's not much at all. No.
So yeah, bumpers. I like these little light covers. Those are kind of cool.
But like I said, everything, turn signals, brake lights, horn, everything works.
Awesome. The body looks really straight. I'm going to take a quick look, show you around. A couple little spots here. A little imperfection. It is a driver. I'd say this is a, good looking driver quality paint job. A couple little spots when you get up right on it. The little bit of the old original crown peeling off, and all these, parts are available from J-Bugs or wherever, so it's really easy to,
What I liked about it, the rear package tray solid, the inner fenders, there's no rust. There's, in the rear, where the bumper should attach, there's no rust, same as the front.
A little spot right there.
And especially for the Karmann Ghias,
the thing about this too, the paint wise, I would say the body's so straight that if you wanted to be real anal about it, I wouldn't even paint the car. I think you could, if you have a talented touch-up guy, you could touch up these few little spots that I just pointed out. So as Clinton was just saying too, you know, inner fenders are all rust free. We'll show that.
They might be a little dirty. I mean, we're living on a gravel
now it's
road,
tight here. That's not touching, huh? It's amazing.
No, but that's almost intentional. The car's been lowered, I would say maybe 2.5 inches.
Right, so that gives it that nice lowered. This was what, kind of resto mod or hot rod back in the day, or how would you call that?
I would say so, and with adding the Scat Pro Car interior.
Yeah, let me do the floor pans real quick, and then we'll go inside. So floor pans look awesome. Is that a patch, or was that from the factory like that?
They have patched them.
Okay.
But
they look good. Yeah, you got also, as I get down low on the rocker here, you got a little bit of clear coat drip that could be wet sanded out, but I don't see any rust underneath the car. Basically, would you call this a rust-free car? Almost.
Other than the floor pans being patched.
Oh, okay. I didn't see this. So you've got some body work down here.
Okay, I didn't see that either.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, that even still, that's consistent with the driver. And if, again, you could block this all out. That does look like it's got a little bit of Bondo in there.
A few hours. I mean, but it's where they added too much filler in the first place and never sanded it off. There's probably no sense in it.
Yeah, but you can see these floor pans look great. And that's okay, you know, this is one of the things I always tell people, as I almost always find something when I'm doing the video that I didn't see before, and I'm glad for it, because that helps us to, you know, give the most honest depiction of the vehicle, and that's important to us.
Well, the last car show he took it to his American car show. I forgot what class he put it in, but hell, he came home with a trophy.
No kidding.
So
it's a really cool car. Well, and plus the year. I mean, getting online and looking for these 60 and older Ghias is not easy to find. There are a lot of 70s models,
and they don't have the same curve.
Okay, so tell me about this upholstery. It's called a Pro Car?
Scat Pro Car interior, I would assume.
So anybody who knows Karmann Ghia would know that that's the upgraded.
And this could have been put in a Beetle, Karmann Ghia, whichever, but it was made for Volkswagen.
And this is kind of a big deal.
It's an older restoration modification, I guess you could say. The 80s, maybe mid 90s.
Okay, cool. Do you know if the seat goes back up or not? Oh, yeah, I just didn't have that. Oh, wow, it's got a sub back here. Does the stereo work?
Yeah.
No kidding. Can you turn it on real quick? It must sound amazing. It looks older, but it looks like a good size.
Tell he doesn't use it. He doesn't even have the radio set.
Yeah, there we go.
No overdraft fees. Good.
Well,
Learn more at
commercial sound
Regions.com or visit a branch. Regions
Okay,
Bank.
yeah, it's just good for cruising.
You stay in your car because an oil
Got
change
speakers
only
under
takes
the
10 minutes, which is faster
kick panels.
than you think.
Tint on the windows looks pretty good. A couple little scratches as it's older. You know, a couple little spots here, but overall it looks good. Dash looks nice. Headliner, real simple.
He's got the sub.
Oh, he didn't have the sub
Apparently unplugged. I gotta see what's going on, but.
And then can you pop the trunk? Which way does it go? You know, that's funny. I don't know. Does it go? I'd seen a pull handle. I thought I'd seen a pull handle.
That was for the rear. I'm trying to. There we go. Got the radio off. Say they added.
Oh.
Well.
Surely there's a. We may have to call him and ask him where it's at. This right here? Ah. Was that the normal spot for it?
It is. I just didn't see it. It's actually, it was black.
Because it's painted black, okay. Oh wow, it's pretty clean in here. Yeah, it looks like the amp has power, but it may or may not be all hooked up correctly.
It may just not have the fuse in it, I would assume.
So it's actually pretty clean in here. I mean, a little vacuum, but it's got the spare tire.
The thoroughly correct gas tank.
Looks good in here.
And you can see where it's been updated to a dual circuit master cylinder.
Okay.
And then it also had disc brakes added on the front. And then
Oh, it's got disc brakes on it.
yes, and
Okay.
I put new pads on that, and then we did a new dual circuit master cylinder with wheel cylinders pads.
Well, I'm glad you came with me because I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known a third of this stuff to say. So, well, hey, give us a call. We're at PeachtreeClassicCars.com. My cell phone number is on every ad, and take a look at the pictures and give us a call. We look forward to hearing from you. PeachtreeClassicCars.com.